Today we're going to walk through the key features of handicap accessibility cabinetry in multifamily housing units, an essential component of ensuring living spaces are safe, comfortable, and usable for residents with mobility challenges or disabilities. Handicap accessible, or ADA compliant, cabinetry is designed to provide full usability for individuals with disabilities, particularly those using wheelchairs or walkers. This includes thoughtful modifications to standard cabinet layouts to allow better reach, clearance, and functionality, in line with the ADA Americans with Disabilities Act standards. In multifamily housing, these units are often called Type A units or adaptable units, which allow for easy modification based on tenant needs. On many multifamily projects, a certain percentage of units must be handicap accessible. Let's break down some of the common features you'll find in accessible cabinets. Base cabinets are typically 32.5 inches tall, compared to 34.5 inches standard height base cabinets. With the addition of the countertop, this above finished floor measurement should be no greater than 34 inches high, compared to the standard 36 inches, making them reachable for seated individuals. Upper cabinets may be mounted slightly lower, about 48 inches max to the top of the lowest shelf. At sinks and workspaces, the base cabinetry are either omitted or modified to provide clear knee space, usually at least 27 inches high, 30 inches wide, and 19 inches in depth. Handles and pulls are typically loop or D-shaped, not knobs. These pulls are usually a minimum of 4 inches in length and are used because they allow for easy opening of cabinetry without the need to grasp like a knob. Let's look at some commonly used cabinets in ADA-compliant layouts. As I mentioned earlier, sink bases are either modified or deleted altogether. Commonly, a sink base will have a removable front so that the unit can be converted for accessible access. Manufacturers will often make these differently. Some will remove the front doors and floor, leaving the sides intact all the way to the floor. This is advantageous if there is a dishwasher located next to the sink base, in which case you would need a panel in between the dishwasher and the sink anyway. In the example shown here, there is also a front valance and apron, or plumbing panel, for a clean appearance and also to hide plumbing at the kitchen sink or vanity. In another example, the entire front and sides can be removed, leaving an accessible sink base attached to the wall. This wall-hung sink base is sometimes referred to as an insert, as it is located inside a sink base. Sometimes the architect will show only the wall-hung insert in the architectural drawings, and in this case you can just use the insert only and not have a removable front. These different types of sink bases can also be used at workspaces as well, another area in an accessible kitchen required to have a working countertop space for underneath wheelchair access. Some manufacturers will make an accessible base cabinet with operable drawers on top. The front and floor are still removable, but the drawers remain for storage and act as a valance, concealing the underside of the countertop. Accessible cabinetry is also often required in common areas or amenity spaces of a project as well. Common kitchens and bathrooms must have reduced height base cabinets, lowered wall cabinets, and, if applicable, sink bases and workspaces that have wheelchair access. In this kitchen rendering, it has a wall-mounted sink base insert only with plumbing panel and a completely open workspace next to the range. You will notice that some of the wall cabinets have been lowered for an accessible reach range. Thank you for watching, and I hope to teach you something new in another video.